In the dense forests of Romania, nestled near the Carpathian Mountains, there was a small village called Busan. It was a place that no outsider ever visited, and the villagers rarely left. They spoke little, but those who did, always warned about the cursed woods that surrounded them. One autumn, a curious traveler named Adrian, fascinated by Romanian folklore, decided to visit the village. He had heard tales of strange happenings and dark creatures lurking in the forest, but he dismissed them as nothing more than superstition. Armed with nothing but his camera and a notebook, Adrian arrived at Busan and checked into a small, weathered inn. That evening, he ventured into the forest, ignoring the warnings of the villagers. They told him to stay close to the village and never wander after dark, but Adrian, eager to uncover the mysteries of the place, shrugged them off. The air grew colder as he walked deeper into the woods, and the once vibrant sounds of birds and animals seemed to vanish. All that remained was a suffocating silence. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the trees cast long, twisted shadows. Adrian felt uneasy but pressed on, his flashlight flickering as though it were fighting against some unseen force. Then, he heard it, a faint whisper, carried on the wind. It was a voice, but not one that sounded human. "Leave, or join us." Adrian's heart raced. He spun around, but the forest was empty. Confused, he took out his camera to snap a picture, hoping to capture whatever it was that had made the noise. That's when he saw them, figures standing in the distance, partially obscured by the trees, their faces pale and their eyes black as night. Before he could react, the figures started moving toward him, slowly at first, then faster and faster, until they were mere inches from him. He turned and ran, but the forest seemed to stretch endlessly. The trees loomed over him like giants, their branches reaching down as if trying to grab him. His flashlight blinked out, and the darkness swallowed him whole. Adrian's screams echoed through the woods, but no one was around to hear them. The villagers, aware of the ancient curse of the forest, had already locked themselves indoors, their faces grim with knowledge of what had come. The next morning, the villagers found Adrian's belongings scattered along the forest's edge, but there was no sign of him. The only trace left behind was a single photograph, found clutched in his hand. In the picture, Adrian's face was contorted in fear, but the shadowy figures were still there, closer than before, their eyes gleaming with malevolent hunger. The villagers knew then what had happened. The forest had claimed another soul, as it had done for centuries. And Adrian's name was added to the list of those lost to the cursed woods of Busan, where no man dared tread after dark, for the spirits of the forest would never let them go.